Prairie sailing, we finished getting the boat rigged and then took the boat out for the first sail of the season.
This week we traveled to Haida Gwaii, formerly the Queen Charlotte Islands on the west coast of British Columbia. This is where Casey grew up and her parents still live there. They have a really nice place with the ocean on one side and a river on the other. I always feel privileged to visit this natural and untouched group of islands, and for Casey, it's going back home. Haida Gwaii is located roughly 65 nautical miles from the mainland of British Columbia, with the closest ferry crossing from Skidegate to Prince Rupert. The ferry crossing on a good day takes about 7 hours, and in the winter when the weather turns rough, it can take much longer.
It's all I know is true. Everything else is a blur. Here, there, nowhere. Home is where you are. Giving you my heart to safeguard while I'm away. I know there's no sense in loving you and leaving you, but I can't stay. Everything now is a dream. You made, set free.
Today we're going to hike Spirit Lake Trail. This is a popular hiking trail located across from the George Brown Recreation Center along Highway 16 in the Skidegate Village. The Spirit Lake Trail is easy to moderate, taking anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours to complete depending on which loop you take. The trail consists of 3 routes: the Forest Walk, the Spirit Lake Loop Trail, and the Lake Connector Loop. So depending on which one you take, the distances will vary.
I feel like a lion, I'm so strong. Bring me the legacy, I'm so fun. I feel like an energy is going inside my mind. Hey, see, I'm so fun. Come on, let me breathe. Come on and let me breathe. Yeah, come on and let me breathe. Let me breathe. I know we'll let it show. Come on, let me breathe. Oh, let me breathe. Oh, let me breathe. I wanna feel the dance.
Forests in Haida Gwaii are rainforests, mostly made up of cedar, hemlock, spruce, and fir. Similar to many of the landscapes found on mainland British Columbia, the islands include alpine mountains, subalpine plateaus, forest plains, and muskeg bogs. While the islands share many of the landscapes with the rest of the province, the islands are home to about 40 unique species or subspecies of plants and animals. Today we're hiking in it?
Spirit Lake Trail.
Spirit Lake Trail. So that's just outside Skidegate, and it's kind of 3 loops. We're doing sort of the middle one that goes around the lake. There's a lot of uphill. It's actually a pretty easy trail, but Casey had some surgery last year, just on her legs.
Story for another day.
Story for another day. But anyway, it makes it hard for her to do uphill and stairs. So the uphill's a little slow, but it's a nice view. And the weather's great, so yeah, it's a good day. We spent most days walking the beach at Casey's parents' place. We hiked to an old shipwreck known as the Pesuta. We drove up to the village of Masset and hiked around Toe Hill and the Blowhole.
We also spent a good amount of time searching for agates. An agate is a form of microcrystalline quartz called the chalcedony, known for its distinctive banding and translucent appearance. Agate can be found in various forms and colors, including white, gray, orange, yellow, red, black, and blue. The most common colors are orange and white. Any other color is pretty rare to find. We only found an average of 5 agates a day for a couple hours walk on the beach. However, sugar agates are far more plentiful. They are rounder and opaque without banding, but they are not real agates.
Not really polished or clear compared to these ones. It's like this is just a little one, or this one. But anyway, sugar agates are the garbage of agates, and we do this with them. We just throw them back. There's another sugar agate. Nobody wants those, so that's one. So the goal is just more or less walking along the beach, scanning all the rocks, and just trying to find one of these agates. As you can imagine, it's a little bit like finding a needle in a haystack. We look at some of the piles of rocks here. But they definitely stand out when you see them. They definitely stand out from all the others. And you pick them up pretty quick. Found another?
Yeah. Not as clear as my last one, but it's definitely one.
That's a good one.
I haven't found any orange ones yet.
Oh, they've all been clear today.
At Toe Hill?
Toe Hill?
Yeah, but we're actually going up to Toe Hill because I can't climb all the stairs. But we're going to the blowhole.
The blowhole?
Which probably won't really have any water coming up in it, but that's okay.
Yeah,
It's
the
still
tide's
pretty
out
cool.
right. So the walk to the blowhole is pretty much just like this path you see behind us. Pretty easy walk through here, which is kind of nice. this out. So where the Blair Witch lives. Blair Witch Project. It's a creepy place. That's Toe Hill there. Just around the other side of it, there's a really good lookout point overlooking the beach and the water. And this is the view down by the water, and the blowhole is just up there. Around here somewhere. Must be just to the, just over here, I think. I guess that's it. That must be it there. On that side. Yeah, this is it here. For sure. When the tide is on a rise, it comes in here. It shoots straight up in the air. So we were actually here last year, and I think it was about the same thing. The tide was heading out, so we didn't get to see it, but this is where it would happen. The mini blowhole. The blowhole, which is a surge channel, lies at the base of the hill. An underground cave is visible in the channel at very low tides. In the right conditions, stormy or high tides, water is sprayed forcefully upwards from the channel onto those down below. The hike out to the blowhole is about 800 meters. It's very flat, and with boardwalks running from the parking lot all the way to the lookout point, it makes it a very easy walk and is also wheelchair accessible. Toe Hill is a unique attraction on Haida Gwaii. The hill rises 400 feet and towers over the North Beach. Its face consists of columns of rock formed from eruptions of molten lava approximately 2 million years ago. Unfortunately, while we were on holidays, I also had to get a little bit of work done. So I got up early one morning, jumped on my father-in-law's mountain bike, and rode over to the crow's nest. The Crow's Nest is a little cafe between the village of Queen Charlotte and Port Clements. So I'm here at the Crow's Nest. This is a local coffee shop here, just between Dutheil and Charlotte. Basically, they've got Wi-Fi, a little bit of confectionery and that kind of stuff. So, good little spot. The internet actually works pretty well here. There's not a lot of internet on the island. You can get it, but it's a lot of dial-up or satellite. Also cellular service. You know, there's not really a lot of cellular, so if you need data, you pretty much have to come here or go to Masset or Charlotte. So basically, yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna do a little bit of work and then head back. But yeah, nice little place, good coffee. So yeah, should be a good place to hang out for a couple. Just hanging out here. The crow's nest doesn't open till 10. It's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna hang out here, just on the beach kind of thing. You can kind of see behind me here, pretty good view. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out, maybe read for a little bit, and when it opens I can hopefully get some of my work done and head back. Had a nice bike ride here actually. Only about 7 kilometers, but it was it's a nice ride. It's a little bit rolly, pretty much flat though, so it's really easy. So yeah, I got a little bit of exercise and now I'm just gonna hang out here. So we're at the Pesuta Trail. Pesuta was a shipwreck like in the early 1900s.
I don't remember.
Anyway, it was shipwrecked on the beach down here. There's not a ton of it left. Just, I guess, basically the bow section of it. So we're just gonna
Try to go there.
try to hike there today. It's 5 kilometers in, 5 kilometers out, so it shouldn't be too bad. The first part is, you know, kind of all through the forest, and then the last half is just along the beach. So it shouldn't be too bad. But we'll see how we feel and go from there. The Pesuta was a 264-foot log barge, shipwrecked in a winter storm in the Hecate Strait in 1928. The remains of the barge lie north of the Tillel River on the east beach, and has become a very popular attraction on the islands. The 10-kilometer return hike is easy to moderate level, and it can be hiked year-round. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we get back to the boat get back to sailing, and also get the teak plugs installed on the refinished woodwork. If you like our videos, please click the subscribe button. To be notified of new episodes, click on the bell. For more up-to-date information, check out our social media. We are on Instagram and Facebook. The links are below, but our handle is @PrairieSailingSK.